Turn that off. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another tier list. A few people have recommended this to me for the past couple of days. I've been playing MultiVersus. Overall, the game is a lot of fun, and I've been playing it a little bit recently myself. If you have been playing MultiVersus yourself and you want to see more videos like this, if not more MultiVersus videos, drop a like on this video right here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new and turn the notification bell on so you never miss a live stream or an upload. I upload and live stream every single day, and yeah, so a few people have recommended me to do a MultiVersus tier list about all the different characters, what characters are good, what characters I think need to be nerfed and stuff like that. I'll talk about them a little bit, and it's going to be quite exciting. So, first things first is the Rick and Morty are not out yet. I'm actually going to do this backwards, believe it or not. So Rick and Morty, where do I think they're going to go? Now, obviously S tier being good, D tier being bad. For now, I'm going to put Rick in A tier, Morty in B tier. Obviously they're not out yet. I cannot really place them anywhere. For some reason I feel like Rick is going to be better than Morty, but maybe I'm wrong. So anyway, starting off with the first proper character, we got Lebron James from the Looney Tunes movie, and he recently came out actually. I've faced a few people doing or using the character, and I've been seeing a lot of up combos, where you throw your basketball up in the air and you hit them. I've been seeing a lot of people do that, and the character is a little bit annoying, but overall, I think it was a nice little addition to the game. A bit of a real human being, if you could say so, just animated. But overall, I think it was pretty cool, and I know a lot of people on Twitter and YouTube were hyped about this character, and I've seen a few people actually use him in game as well. So I think LeBron James is a pretty decent character. He's not too OP, I don't think. He's a little bit annoying, but I'm gonna put him B tier. I think he's decent. He's not too OP, but he's not absolutely terrible. I think he's actually alright. Okay, so next we've got Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is a character you get from the tutorial, I believe, as far as I remember. I've faced a few of them. I think she's pretty decent. She's got a shield ability that basically lasts forever, and for a very basic starting character, I think she's a very nice character for new players to pick up. And it's very simple to get hold of her. You complete the tutorial, you get her for free. Might as well use her. I've seen one or two people online play her, but I've seen a few of you guys who have played with me on duos play her as well, and I played her a little bit when I first got her. Overall, Wonder Woman, not terrible. I think she was pretty decent. Nice stabbing attack moves, nice little combos you can do. Nothing crazy. I think it's pretty cool how this game hasn't only gone with cartoons, if that makes sense. I think it's really cool how they've gone DC as well, and maybe some other different universes in there. So the one thing I say about this game is I love the variety of characters and where they're from. So we'll be talking about that a little bit more in a minute when we get to some other characters. But overall, I think Wonder Woman's a nice little addition. I'm happy to see some DC characters in here, and I think she's a pretty cool hero anyway. So it's quite nice seeing her. I'm going to put her in B tier as well. I think she's pretty decent. Nice combos. The shield ability is a little bit annoying because I faced a few people who use it a lot, and yeah, it can be a real pain in the backside. So, Velma. I haven't faced Velma a lot. I'll be honest with you. Velma is a bit of a weird one. I've only faced her a handful of times. I haven't seen loads of people use her yet. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, have learnt what characters are really, really strong and OP and kind of gone straight to them, if that makes sense. Which is understandable, before they get nerfed, you're obviously going to make use of them, aren't you? So, Velma is a bit of a weird character for me. I have not used her yet, but from what I've seen, she has one ability that basically allows you to, like, shout out speech bubbles or quotes, and it is the range on it is crazy. So I'm gonna be putting, I don't know, really. I'm gonna put a C tier. I'm not gonna say she's really good, but maybe I need to face her more often. Maybe I will play her eventually and maybe learn a bit more about the character. But overall, I don't think she's too much of a threat. As far as I've seen, I've faced one or two people that use it, and apart from that, nothing much to say about it. To be fair, so Tom and Jerry, first of all, one of the best characters in the game. I have not played them yet, but I've seen a lot of people play them. Bouncy has also played them. Curs3d has played them, and I think I'm a huge fan of Tom and Jerry growing up. So it's fantastic to see these two in this game. It's actually the next character I'm unlocking, and if you've been watching the live streams on MultiVersus, you know that I've mastered Taz. I'm now doing Bugs Bunny, and then after Bugs Bunny, I'm doing Tom and Jerry. So eventually, I will get my hands on these two guys, these two awesome characters. But I think S tier personally. Tom and Jerry is they've got a lot of moves, a lot of move sets, a lot of combos. They are expert difficulty, so basically, it takes a little bit of hard work to try and get used to, and apparently it is a little bit difficult to try and get used to all the different moves and combos because there's so many of them moves you can do. You've got the tennis racket, you've got the little rocket you can fire, you can use Jerry, you can slingshot Jerry, you've got a tennis balls as well, you've got dynamite and everything. You've got a lot of stuff for Tom and Jerry, and I think that's the main reason why people, you know, think that the character is difficult and it's expert, and I agree. There's a lot of moves in it. There's a lot to take in, especially if the game hasn't even been out for that long. To be fair, I think it's been out for probably like 3 days now, 4 days, maybe five, 3, 4, 5, maybe days. However long it has been out, I know it's not been that long, but overall, from what I've seen, a lot of people like Tom and Jerry. A lot of people say that they're great, and I cannot wait to try and get used to them as best as I can. And I'm excited to see what happens and where we go from there. So 3,000 coins, I think is pretty worth it. You just got to get used to the character. Iron Giant, this thing is S tier. They nerfed it recently. There was a downwards attack. Basically, when you get hit up in the air, you can downwards attack, and it was infinite. Literally, here's Iron Giant. Here's the character. Bang, 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 bang. You could knock them down off the map by doing that, and then you could just rocket yourself back up to the map with Iron Giant. He is OP. They nerfed that, I believe. I don't know exactly what they nerfed on it, but I think it's the fact that you can do the downwards attack infinite amount of times and you cannot escape it if you're the enemy person. I think they nerfed that in somewhat way, shape, or form. So yeah, overall this guy is insane. The size on Iron Giant is massive. I get that he's a giant, I get that completely, but he is, in my opinion, far too big for any of the maps. So maybe make the maps bigger or make him a little bit smaller, personally. Overall, the rest of the abilities are pretty cool. Like I said, you've got the rocket boots, which you can, rocket feet, basically, which you can use to propel yourself back onto the map. You've got an electric force field. You can put people in like a green electricity bubble, and then you have to spam circle to get out of it. He's got missiles. He can turn into a massive two-handed gun as well, and there's loads of different stuff you can do with Iron Giant. He is also experimental, and I think he's also expert tier as well. So expert is the same as Tom and Jerry, and apparently he's a little bit difficult to get used to. But yeah, overall this character is ridiculous. I think he's super OP. I have not played him yet, but I have faced a few of them, and from what I've seen online as well, the character needs to be sorted out in one way, shape, or form. He costs 3,000 coins as far as I'm aware. He does have a skin out at the moment, which is pretty cool. I think some sort of like summertime skin with like an umbrella hat and like a rubber ring around him or something like that. But overall, I think he's a cool character. Very very OP in the right hands, and even though he got nerfed a little bit recently, I think yeah, like I said, in the right hands, he could still do some crazy amount of damage. So my main man, my first main Taz, I'm gonna put him A tier. This guy was super OP when the game first came out. Apparently, in the alpha and a little bit early on in the beta, you could use the tornado ability constantly. So basically, there's a side attack with Taz where you turn into a miniature tornado, and you can use it non-stop. And apparently, before I played the game, it was super, super broken. And I think it was like one of the very first characters they nerfed in terms of abilities, and if they did that with Taz straight away, I would imagine that it was quite OP using the tornado ability. A lot of people think he's probably B tier, if not below, and I could be biased here and put him in S tier, but because the tornado ability does not do as well as it once did a couple of days ago, I think he's A tier. But overall, this guy has some really cool abilities. I think a lot of people still sleep on him a little bit, and there's one move that I've been using a lot, and it's super OP as well. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but basically the whole point of Taz is to turn your enemies into chicken or some sort of turkey. And basically the way of doing that is you hit them with any of your attacks. Certain moves fill up this little pepper slash salt icon above the enemy person. So you hit them with a certain move or something, get that to 15, 16, I think, and then you can turn the enemy into a turkey, and they basically their movement is decreased. They can't jump either, and Taz is in the right hands. I think he's pretty good. And besides being nerfed with the tornado ability, I think he still has potential, and I still think he's pretty fun to use in terms of character wise. And I think a lot of people should give him a try. As much as people sleep on him, and people say that tornado ability was OP, it more than likely was. But now that it's been nerfed, definitely give him a try if I was you. He's actually quite fun to use. So Steven Universe, I'm gonna put him C tier. I don't think this character has much to offer. I've seen one or two things. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna put him in D tier. I don't think this character's a threat. Personally, I've seen him once or twice. That's it. I haven't seen many other people use him. Personally, I don't think there's many moves that I've seen online or from what I've faced that are super OP. And the only thing I'd say is maybe his bubble ability, where you can stand in a bubble and just float back down to the ground, and it lasts a little bit of time, but overall, I don't think he's that big of a deal. I think he's just kind of there. Obviously, if you guys have played Steven Universe, obviously let me know in the comment section. And obviously, this whole tier list is based on my own opinion and my own experience from this game as a whole. And obviously, let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the characters and where I'm putting them. So leave your ideas and thoughts about these tier lists in the comment section below. I'm very interested to see what you guys think about where I'm ranking these characters. But yeah, Steven Universe, not much of a big deal in my opinion. Maybe he's the underdog. Maybe he's pretty good, and I just haven't seen it yet. I don't know, but personally, I don't think he's that much of a big deal. I don't think he's a threat. I don't think he's crazy and OP. So I think I'm going to put him in D tier for now. Superman, I'm going to put in A tier. I don't think he's super broken, but this dude, he's very much close to S tier. It's just so annoying. People grab you and fly you off the map. Like legit, I played this game yesterday, and if you haven't gone to see that stream, make sure you go check it out. But yeah, the Superman character, yesterday I faced a lot of Supermans yesterday, and from what I've seen, people are learning how to use the character in the sense of, for example, I'm playing Taz or Bugs Bunny, and I'm 0% damage. Like I'm fully healed up. I've took no damage. They could literally grab you and fly you off the map when you're like no damage. And if you played Smash Bros or you played Multiverse or any other fighting game like these, you would know the higher percent of your damage you've taken. If you hit someone like with 100% damage, they'll go flying, and that's when you kill them. But the fact that you can kill people with this Superman character with 0% health, I think is ridiculous. And there are one or two abilities that I don't really care about. Is the laser eyes and the punches. You can get out the quick punches quite easy, from what I've noticed. But yeah, can't even speak. The teleportation punch is really annoying as well. I think it's super annoying in terms of that you can just teleport the entire map and punch them, and it's pretty much impossible to try and avoid unless you dodge it or you jump over him. But apart from that, I think Superman is very annoying. And I wouldn't say he's broken, but he definitely has one or two moves that are pretty strong. And if you get used to it, it's pretty crazy. Shaggy. I've got to be honest, as much as I could put him in S tier, I'm going to put him in B tier. I don't think he's super OP. I think he's one of the more balanced characters in the game. I don't think he's broken. I don't think he's super, super terrible. He's very, very easy, in my opinion, to get used to. A lot of his moves just require hitting the square button and all the other buttons. There's not much combos with him, I don't think. A lot of people just kick with him, and that's all I've seen. They maybe go in rage mode every now and again and uppercut you, but apart from that, all people do with Shaggy is kick you. That's all I've seen. It's super annoying. It's not super broken. I just think he is super, super easy to get used to, and you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think he's a great character for new people to get hold of and to give a try. And yeah, I don't know. He's just super super basic in my opinion, which is not a terrible thing, but it's not a fantastic thing either. As much as this rain dog is annoying, I'm gonna put it C tier. I think the only thing that I find annoying about this character is that you can teleport. Well, not teleport, but you can grab your teammates from falling off the edge of the map with his like beam ability. I've seen a few people use this character. I think it's a pretty cool thing that you can save your teammates, especially if you main this character. But if you're facing this thing, it can be very, very annoying. But overall, apart from that, saving your teammates' ability, that's what we'll call it for now, because I don't know what it's actually called. I think he's alright. I don't see many other people using him for much else. Maybe in the right hands he could be pretty good, but as a whole, it's a nice little character. I don't think he's too broken. The only thing I would say is the saving your allies beam, and apart from that, I think he's alright. I think the cool idea about this character is that you can also get a free skin for it on PlayStation Plus. I downloaded it just for the sake of it, and it's pretty cool. You can get a little bonus for that. But as a whole, not much of a threat in my opinion, apart from that beam, and maybe he will get buffed or something in the future. So I'm gonna call this person microphone hair. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you in B tier. Um, Flipping, I don't know this character's name. I've actually forgotten it. Let me have a look real quick. I've forgotten this character's name. Bu- 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 bu. I need to quickly remember this character's name. MultiVersus character list. I've faced her a few times, I must admit, and overall, she's not terrible. Garnet, that's her name, Garnet. Garnet is decent. She's not broken, but she's not terrible. I've seen people use her quite a bit recently, and I know Kazoo is also playing her at the moment, and apparently she's actually pretty alright. She's not super OP or anything like that. From what I've seen and what I've came up against, I think she's actually pretty good. Um, and the fact that she's again the same with Shaggy, I don't think she's you know a massive threat if you face her. If you face her, expect to be punched a lot. One thing I've noticed about this character, she gets punched like she punches a lot, so just be prepared to face that. But overall, as far as I know, she's from Steven Universe's well, universe or TV show, whatever that is. I've never watched Steven Universe, so I don't know much about her, but she looks really funny and really cool. She's got massive hips, and I call her microphone hair because that's literally what she's got. But overall, the character's not bad. I think she's in the middle. She's not crazy, but she's not very, very underpowered either. I think she's pretty decent. So, anyway, Jake, this guy, I'm gonna put an A tier. This thing is stupidly annoying, honestly. I have faced a lot of Jakes, and if you don't know where this guy's from, he's from Adventure Time. I've never watched Adventure Time, but I've faced a lot of Jakes over the past couple of days of playing this game, and personally, I think he's really, really frustrating for a few reasons. The main thing I hate about Jake is there's one punching ability where you can punch and it stretches his arm out basically, and it is super, super annoying. Like, you could be nowhere near the person who's playing this character. So, for example, you're playing Tom and Jerry, you're playing LeBron James, you're playing Bugs Bunny, whoever, any of these characters you're playing, and if you ever come up against a Jake, it doesn't matter where you are on the map, he could literally punch you from where he's standing. Like, it's super annoying, it's super, super stretchy, and I think it's far too um, abusive. I've seen a lot of people yesterday and the day before learning about this character's stretch punch, and it's just being abused. I think it needs to be nerfed. I think it does need to be decreased in range and decreased in power. The other abilities are not terrible. There was one ability, it's a downward attack. It's basically the skateboard. As far as I know, I've seen one or two people use it, but apparently it got nerfed, and the reason for that being it was similar to Iron Giant. You could literally downward attack with Jake, and it would constantly hit you. You could not escape it. It was super OP, and apparently they nerfed it a little bit. I don't know exactly what they did. Maybe they nerfed the duration. Maybe they nerfed how often you can do it or the cooldown or whatever. But yeah, please nerf Jake's stretch punch. It is super OP. It is terribly, you know, abusive, and I've seen a lot of people recently start to use it. And not only that, but it does hit quite hard. And the fact that you can do it constantly and at any angle, so you can stretch punch upwards, sideways, diagonal, downwards, whatever, I think it's stupid. And the reason why I'm not putting up here, because the only reason why I'm not putting them up in S tier is because I think the other abilities are okay. They're not terrible, and they're not really, really OP. But the stretch punch needs to be nerfed, and decrease the range on it, decrease the hitbox. And speaking of hitbox, Iron Giant, his hitbox needs to be nerfed as well. Harley Quinn, I haven't heard much about her, I'll be honest. I'm going to put you in B tier. I have not seen Harley Quinn often. I've seen one or two people use her. My brother's used her a little bit. But overall, I think on the lines of Wonder Woman, LeBron James, Shaggy, and Garnet, maybe Morty. Obviously, we don't know about Rick and Morty yet. They're not even out yet. But yeah, Harley Quinn, I think alongside those other four characters I just said, apart from Morty, I think she's alright. I don't think she's terribly OP. I haven't seen loads of people use her, so that maybe means people have used her and they're like, yeah, she's alright, but I don't think she's going to be my main. I know a few people have started to use the balloon. I don't know what it's called, but the balloon ability with her. There's some cool skins for her as well. You've got the original Harley Quinn skin as well, which I don't think is actually out yet, as far as I know. But yeah, not much to say about Harley Quinn. Maybe more people need to use her. Maybe I'll give her a try eventually. You never know. But overall, I don't think she's OP. As from what I can tell, I haven't seen many people use her. Her abilities seem to be fairly balanced. The same with Shaggy and Garnet and LeBron James and Wonder Woman. And I think she sits comfortably in B tier. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, let me know in the comment section what you think about Harley Quinn. So, Finn, S tier. I'm putting this guy S tier. He's so easy to get the hang of, and he's super, super annoying. He's super OP, in my opinion. I wouldn't say particular, any particular abilities are OP. I think he's just OP all round. There's no abilities that are terrible. He's super, super reliable. He's really, really quick. He's a bit of a small hitbox, so trying to hit him can be annoying. His dodging is really nice as well. The jump attack is nice with the handbag. You can spin it around. The sword is super reliable. You can hit people quick and easy. You can stab people, get some early hits in. You can uppercut and everything. You can downward attack, and you can also collect the coins. Now, I played Finn a little bit, and I faced a lot, and I mean a lot of Finns on MultiVersus so far. I still don't know what the coins exactly do. Please do let me know in the comment section if you know what the coins do with this character. But yeah, I don't think he's OP because of one ability. For example, Tom and Jerry's OP as a whole, but I think Iron Giant is OP because of his hitbox and his missiles. But this character's the same as Tom and Jerry, I think. I don't think he's broken because of one ability. I think he's broken because of everything. And there's nothing really bad to say about him, you know. From whatever I've seen, whether you're level 1 with this guy, whether you're level 29, whatever, everybody knows how to play him, and I've streamed this game a few times, and a lot of my viewers have also said, I don't know who to play. Let me try out Finn, and they've came back to me in the next stream and said, "Yo, Cursed, Finn is actually pretty easy to get the hang of." And I did the exact same. I didn't know who to play at the start, and I see when I first started, a lot of people started using Shaggy and Wonder Woman and maybe Taz. Um, but I decided to use Finn, and I got him to level 4 within a couple of games. I know it's not crazy, but overall, Finn, I don't think he needs to be nerfed. I think he just needs to be decreased on some of his abilities slightly, and then maybe he'll put him in A tier, maybe B tier. But overall, as a character as a whole, I don't think anything in particular is broken. I think the character as a whole is broken. All the abilities complement each other. All of the abilities work well. I just think they maybe need to be a little bit of a cooldown decrease or something like that. But as a whole, a lot of fun of a character. I think he's a good fun and a nice little pickup for people if you don't know how to play Shaggy for some reason, or you don't know how to play Taz. I think you should play Finn. He's very, very easy to get used to, and from my experience, he's also easy to get used to as well. Bugs Bunny, I'm going to put this guy in A tier. I think he's pretty cool. I've recently used him. I bought him yesterday on yesterday's MultiVersus live stream. I actually mastered Taz. He's now max level. He's level 15. Obviously, I can go higher than level 15, but you get no rewards for doing that. So I've stopped at level 15. Taz is now completed, and I'm now playing Bugs Bunny, who I believe I've got to level 8 already, and I'm loving Bugs. I don't think he's broken. I don't think he's S tier quite yet, but every single ability is super super easy to use. Once you learn one or two of the buttons, he's super fun to use as well. And I'm a big fan of Looney Tunes. So started off with Taz, and now we're doing Bugs Bunny. I'm hoping to see more Looney Tunes characters in this game in the future. Obviously LeBron James, but I'm talking about the actual characters and not LeBron James. I'm hoping to see more of the Looney Tunes characters in the game in the future. But yeah, I think Bugs Bunny is a lot of fun to use. A lot of the abilities complement each other. I love the rocket ability. I love the baseball bat. I love the ability where you can go underground and then you pop out the other side of the map. I think it's super super fun. I think the characters are super super reliable if you know how to use them properly. And considering he's more of the how to explain this? He's more one of the characters that have a lot of moves, so it's a little bit similar to Tom and Jerry. He has a lot of moves you can use. There's so many of them. Um, and I think compared to people like I don't know Shaggy, Taz, and maybe Garnet, I think Tom and Jerry and Bugs have the more bigger move set than some of the other characters. But as a whole, I think Bugs is fantastically fun to use. I think I'm going to get along with him quite well, and I think the abilities are nicely balanced. I wouldn't say he's overpowered, but I wouldn't say by a long shot he's super, super unreliable. I think he's decently balanced. He's a little bit on the strong side. I don't think anything needs to be nerfed. I think overall, for a mage class on the game, I think he's one of the more balanced characters to use, especially if you know how to use him. And the good thing about his abilities I've noticed as well, he's pretty easy to avoid most of his abilities. The rocket ability you can avoid easy. You can just jump over it. You can move out the way of the massive vault that drops down and he hits it towards you. The massive vault, you can jump over that. You can avoid his burrow as well. So if you know how to come up against bugs, he's not that bad. And but from my personal experience, I think it's a lot of fun, and I feel like I'm going to get along with him pretty well when I level him up more. So Batman, I'm going to put you in C tier. Compared to Superman, I see a lot of people using Batman. The reason why he's not B tier or above is because I don't think he's strong. He's just more annoying than anything. I've seen a lot of people use the Batarang. The Batarang, from what I've seen, has unlimited range. It can basically throw it as soon as the match starts, and then it hits me on the other side of the map. The main thing I find annoying about Batman is how many people abuse the grapple hook. The amount of people that use that grapple hook, like you could grapple hook back up onto the map. You can grapple hook onto Taz's Tasmanian Devil's tornado. A few people have done that when I was finishing off Taz yesterday. I came up against a few Batmans that were grappling onto my tornado, and I mean, they would get hit by more by more. Ugh, I can't even speak. By more. Can't even speak. By my tornado. But I think he's more annoying than strong, whereas Superman's more strong than annoying. I mean, strong and annoying for Superman is complementary. He's super annoying and a little bit broken with his teleport punch, like I said earlier, and other abilities. But I think Batman's more annoying than super OP. Maybe B tier, but I think for the video, I'm going to put him in C tier. I don't think he's strong as Superman. I think Superman's probably the best character for me to compare him to on this list, if I'm honest. They're very similar. But yeah, I don't think Batman is OP. I don't think he's super broken. Maybe a little bit of a buff is required to maybe boost him up to B tier. Maybe he's B tier plus already. I don't know. But from what I can see, he's more played by people who like to spam the grapple hook and the batarangs. And apart from that, I don't really run into many other combos with him. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think. Last but not least is Arya Stark. I've not faced this character much. As far as I know, one or two of her abilities are pretty decent. I faced her yesterday a little bit, and there's one ability where you leave the dagger she uses behind, and then you pick it up and you do more damage, which is not terrible. Reminds me a little bit of LeBron James. LeBron James is very reliant on his basketball. So the amount of times when I face a LeBron James in the past couple of days, a lot of people tend to throw the basketball and quickly, instantly go get it back because that's what they need in order to do decent damage. And I feel like maybe Arya is something similar. Like I said, I haven't faced her a lot, but from what I've seen a little bit so far, I think I'm gonna put her in B tier for now. Maybe she is one of the characters that deserve A tier, S tier. I don't know, but from my experience, I think she's in B tier. I know there's one ability as well where apparently you can like I don't know what it is. Nick mentioned it the other day, but I can't remember exactly what it is. But there is one or two abilities that this character can do that I have not seen people do yet. So from my personal experience, I think she's middle, maybe A tier, but overall I think she's pretty well balanced for now. I have a weird feeling though she's going to get very OP the more people that unlock her and the more people that get used to her and her moveset. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for my MultiVersus tier list. Not too bad. We've got Tom and Jerry, Iron Giant, and Finn in S tier. Obviously, Rick and Morty are not out yet, but I'm basing them off of where I think they're gonna be. So we'll ignore Rick and Morty for now. Taz, Superman, Jake, and Bugs Bunny in A tier. In the middle tier, we've got LeBron James, Wonder Woman, Shaggy, Garnet, Arya, and Harley Quinn. In C tier, we've got Rain Dog, Batman, and Velma, and of course in D tier, we've got Steven Universe by himself down there at the bottom. So, obviously, let me know if you guys agree with this tier list. Let me know if you want me to do more tier lists in the future. Drop a like if you enjoyed. A bit of a short and sweet video. I will be streaming again later some Garden Warfare 1. I hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you play MultiVersus in the comment section. I've been playing it a lot recently, and it's a pretty fun game, and it's completely for free as well. So if you've not played MultiVersus yet, it's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox, and on PC, and it is crossplay, and it's completely for free. So make sure you download the game, test out some of these characters, and then come back to the video and comment what you guys think. So thank you so much for watching as always. Let me know what you guys think about these characters and where I've ranked them in the comment section. I'm excited to see what you guys think, and yeah, let me know where you would rank your main character or where you would rank any of these characters in this tier list, and I'm excited to see what you guys put in the comments. So drop a like if you enjoyed, make sure you stay hydrated, keep on gaming. As always, a huge thank you for the support on the videos and the live streams. It's been absolutely awesome, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later for the Garden Warfare 1 stream. Peace.